Hey, how's it going? Right now, I want to talk about creative direction in business. This is a big topic and I have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to try to keep things simple and basic here. The first thing I really want to talk about is understanding the balance businesses need to understand of art and design, or even at a deeper level, artists and designers as people. Art and design are really two sides of the same coin, but they're not the same. I personally don't think one is necessarily better than the other, but they both complement each other well. And brands and creative leaders, creative directors need to have an understanding of the importance of both art and design when it comes to your marketing strategies and building a brand. The way I kind of compartmentalize it is I view art as a bit more ethereal. It allows room for interpretation, but it can still be a very powerful tool for business. Art allows the brand to evoke emotion in your audience. It's also through art that you actually have the artist who pushes boundaries and takes creative risks and challenges the status quo and does things, who dares to do things differently. The artist recognizes the world around them, the current marketing trends, the current trends on Instagram and TikTok, and the artist views things with a critical eye and says, how can I create something brand new? That's, I think, the beauty of art in business. Art comes through with your design, and it comes through in your photography, and it comes through in your videos, but it starts with that artist's heart to challenge the status quo and to do something truly original and beautiful that can actually grab the customer's attention when you're trying to promote a specific product or service. So art is incredibly important to your marketing strategy and your branding efforts. The artist is so important in imagining a new world in which your business can operate at its best level and communicate at the highest level through challenging its current uses of art. Design, on the other hand, I think is a bit more methodical. It has a specific end goal. While art is open to interpretation often, design and designers are actually leading an audience to a specific end goal in mind. Through design, marketers are usually trying to nudge the audience to take a specific action, whether that's going to the website, or following them on social media, or subscribing to the email list, or of course purchasing a product. Good design takes concepts from art and allows content or graphics or video to be aesthetically pleasing, to be spacious and minimal, but still holding a powerful, influential message. There's a Japanese design form called shikake, where it's focused on the gentle nudging towards a specific behavior rather than a direct command. A really good example of this is in Japan, they designed urinals that had a target in the center of the urinal for people to aim at when they were using the restroom. So rather than having a direct command, rather than having a sign that said, don't miss or aim, where when there's a direct command, oftentimes people, it's in our nature to want to give it the middle finger and say, don't tell me what to do, and rebel. But with shikake, with good design, they're actually, by putting a target in the urinal, you're nudging a specific behavior in a friendly and playful way. That's really the heart. It's a silly example, but that's really the heart of shikake, or really good design that is nudging people towards a specific behavior. And obviously, as a brand, you're wanting to nudge people to a specific behavior that's beneficial to them. I, as a marketer, never work with clients that are offering a product or service that is detrimental to people, because obviously that is extremely unethical. But if you're offering something of value, it's okay to nudge people towards a behavior that's going to be a benefit to both you and them, or help them achieve something that they actually want to achieve by engaging with your brand. So both art and design are obviously very important. As a business, if you have innovative art and you're pushing boundaries through your ads or your campaigns, through your artistry, and you also have a well-designed message and content strategy, like a well-designed website that is easy to navigate, for example, you're already light years ahead of your competition who are stuck in the 90s with a terrible website or have a terrible social media platform and don't know how to design a cohesive marketing message in a way that people can easily engage and interact with. So with good design, you're actually helping your audience have a positive brand experience with your company by making a website or social media that is easy to navigate and easy to find answers to the problems that they have. Design is about solving problems and making the world easier and simpler to navigate. While art, you need to have great artistry while you're innovating the way you do things. You're innovating the way you communicate your message, and you're testing the boundaries, and you're taking creative risks that are going to excite people and get people engaged with what your brand is about in the first place. Art is a great way to differentiate yourself so that you don't end up just looking and sounding like all the other brands out there all doing the same damn thing. So take ownership in your art. Champion the artists who work in your company, champion the designers who work, and hopefully bring it all together as a creative director, as a marketing director, as a CEO, or in yourself, and bring it all together to create a beautiful brand experience for everyone. Because that way we're actually lifting society as a whole and making the world a better place through art and design. So let's talk a little bit about photography and video in your business. This is a great way to bring visuals to help your audience recognize that genuine impact you're actually having on your audience or on the world around you. If you're a nonprofit, for example, and you're feeding the homeless, one great way to communicate the value of what you do is through photography and video, obviously. You have to invest in good photographers to capture the genuine beauty and impact that you're having in the lives of real individuals. It's such a great way of showcasing the value of your business through photography and video. One reason it's so impactful is because people, your customers, relate to other people. We need to see human faces in order to form a genuine connection with brands. So if you're the owner of a company, it can be really helpful to start making videos where you put your own face in front of the camera and start speaking as the voice of your brand, because that's allowing people to actually relate to you on an interpersonal level and not just hiding behind a logo, for example. Through video and photography, it also helps provide a sense of authenticity. By having a relatable face that you can look at who's speaking on behalf of the brand, we're able to actually build trust with you as somebody who is putting yourself out there and saying, this is me, this is who I am, I'm speaking for the company, and I hope you can benefit from the value I'm trying to offer you. So invest in photography to capture great images of you impacting the lives of others, of other people using your product, of other people engaging with your service. And through those through those photos and images, people will be able to see it and say, oh, that's how they do what they do. Oh, that's how they're impacting lives. Maybe I can get involved with that as well. Again, video helps give an authentic, relatable face to the brand. People aren't attracted to brands, they're attracted to people. This is the main point behind making videos for your business. This is how you're going to be able to kind of get through that initial first step and make genuine connections with your audience and hopefully grow your audience as people learn to trust you more and more and want to actually listen to what you have to say about your product or service. Photography is a great way to flex those artistic muscles. Through the art of photography, you can really capture the genuine, authentic beauty of your brand by focusing and taking your time with lighting or props and setup or models and individuals and finding a nature and allowing other things that exist in the world to complement and uplift your product or service. You can actually grab people's attention while they're scrolling through Instagram when they see a stunning artistic photo of your brand. That could be a really powerful tool, but don't go through the motions and take quick photos of your iPhone and just throw it up on Instagram. Invest in the artists. Invest in the professional photographers who are really going to do the work to make your product stand out amongst your competitors. There's a lot of value in the creative direction of photography. Obviously, you can see art expressed through video as well, but you think about how you can express your design through video as well. You can design a video in a way that tells a compelling story from beginning to end, or hits the main points. If you're trying to give valuable information, you can design your video in a way that hits the main points, point A, point B, point C, conclusion, in a quick, easily digestible format for people who are so used to consuming information through video. Shape behavior by allowing design to guide your video making process as you create videos that bring genuine value and information or entertainment to your audience. All in all, I think creative direction is really all about knowing how to balance art and design in your marketing strategy. Any creative director or marketing director needs to understand the specific desires out of a marketing strategy, but once you have that, you need to know how to balance art and design. Know when to push those boundaries. Know when to take those creative risks and try things new and to paint a new world. That's where the artistry comes in, and to perfect your craft of photography or video or graphic design, whatever it is that your art is. Find ways to perfect your craft in that way and hone it and become great at it. And then you also have to know when it's time to do what just works. This is where design comes in handy. Sometimes things are well designed because that's just how humans behave. We behave based on a good, flowing, designed approach. So you don't want to, in the attempt to be innovative and artistic and a creative genius, you don't want to lose track of the proven methods of designing a product or designing a website or designing a social media post that is actually going to benefit the customer in an effective way. So I think, again, creative direction, a good creative director knows how to balance the two, knows when to take those risks, and knows when to do what works with a pragmatic approach to your marketing strategy. I hope this has been helpful. Ask me any questions you have. I'll have more videos on the way. I'll probably get into even more details regarding photography, web design, you name it. But I wanted to just touch on some basics about creativity in business. And again, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes out for more videos. Bye.